To another video, and today I'm playing Madden 24.
Return this one. He'll go down to a knee,
and would you like to subscribe, hit that notification so you can see all notifications about everything.
Second overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
In only 2 seasons, Stroud showed all he needed to at Ohio State. All-American, Heisman Finals, program records galore. He looked every bit like the #1 overall pick. He went #2, but Houston is thrilled to have him.
They run with the former Buffalo Bill, Devin Singletary. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Oh, man, coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Stroud on 3rd down now. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. They go play action. Cousins dancing to his left. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play action now. Cousins buying time to his left. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 33. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, nice move. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their...
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, Cousins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
4th down, Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
Playing football.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Cousins will try and throw. And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. It's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Over the middle, that's caught by Ms.T. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Stroud to throw it. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
Already up 2 touchdowns. How about that drive killer of a sack there to add to their good play? This offense coming away with no points now when some kind of score was desperately needed.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it will be Vikings ball 1st and 10. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got
taking it right down Broadway. He's on his way. Justin Jefferson, touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, you'll be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 two-point conversions, and now they're up 24-0. So essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession.
There he goes, right side. Finding room at midfield. And down right around the 37. A big pickup of 38.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit.
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's in the space past the 25 and down to the 19-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground. And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. And this one is incomplete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Final play of the half, Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come. Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. Third quarter action ready to go.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter.
They look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit.
A big seam, and he might go all the way.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
27 yards there, a first down. Here's Stroud. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. Open man is Noah Brown. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On first down, here's Stroud.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Would you just shush? I'm trying to record my YouTube video.
11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
They'll run a draw now with Singletary.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. The slot man in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And now the rookie's free. The race is on. He's got a full head of steam. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing? I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. fifth time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
On second down, it's Stroud.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, here's Stroud.
Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And now out comes Minnesota.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Here's a jet sweep. This is Addison. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Stroud now on 2nd down.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And now out comes Houston. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests. But in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Stroud on 3rd down now. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Powell on the return. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Cousins. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Steps away to his left. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Stroud. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. Now he's loose at the 40, and he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A huge play there for Houston, and even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And it's caught. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in fantasy football,